Why is creating content so hard? I'm talking about the emails, the social posts, all that stuff that we need to do to build our authority. Most of us are stuck grappling with something called the arc of effectiveness. I'm talking about being effective when it comes to producing content. That's because when we start creating content, we are all enthusiastic. Enthusiasm, we have lots of it, lots and lots of enthusiasm. And when we are enthusiastic, we are productive. Enthusiasm leads to more productivity. Then what happens is we dive in and we start to create that content. But of course, there's a point where our enthusiasm rises and rises, and then it begins to plateau before it dips. Is we lose our ability to be productive because we kind of give up just about here at that point where things are just about to take off. This is the big challenge that we all face. Now, there are 3 ways to get through the arc of effectiveness. There are 3 things that I recommend that you do. 3. What are those 3 things? The first is that it helps if you have a method. A method means that you can come up with themes. If you have a method, you can come up with themes to write about, and then that just reduces the mental bandwidth. We also need rhythms. Now, I don't like content calendars. I don't think people stick to content calendars. I prefer rhythms, and these define our topics. Third, we need an engine. Now, what does that engine look like? I'm going to come back to that. First, let's look at the method so that we can come up with some themes. When I'm assembling a method, I start with 3 circles. And that is because as humans, we struggle to think beyond 3s, like the 3 bears or 3 wishes. I like to start with the 3 big headaches of my target audience. Then I ask myself, what is the opposite of that particular headache? So we're talking about the pain state and the happy state. From that point, we can get tactical and we can say, what are 1, 2, 3 things, 1, 2, 3 things, 1, 2, 3 things that someone needs to do to go from the unhappy state to the happy state? And if we count these out, do you notice a trend? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is 12 themes that's going to keep us busy for 12 months or 12 weeks, depending on our rhythms. When I talk about content rhythms, I'm talking about cadence and frequency. So this is a little calendar. Me, in my world, what I do is Monday, I bust a myth. Tuesday, I give a gift. Wednesday, I tell a story. Thursday, I reveal a tactic. And what do I do Friday? Can you guess? Call to action. So I'm creating 5 items of content that match the theme that I've chosen from my method. And then this allows me to create topics: myth, gift, story, tactic, call to action. Now, how many of these emails are actually selling? Some people might say, well, you know what? Only the Friday email is selling. Well, know what? It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Monday. They're all selling too. Now, I use the word email just then. It doesn't have to be email. Let's look at our cadence. So for me, I send 5 emails a week. So that's my structure. But what if I wanted to reach out every 2 weeks or post on social media every 2 weeks? Well, I would do 2 posts in the first week plus 3 posts in the second week. What if I was sending emails to an audience that didn't expect emails and my cadence was 1 month? In that instance, I would go 1 week plus 1 week plus 1 week, and then the last week I would have 2. So I might be posting Tuesday, Friday, and in that way, I'm not going to overwhelm anyone. Now, if I bring this back to the beginning, we have a method. The method gives us themes. We have rhythms, and those give us the topics. What's the engine? Yeah, of course, I'm talking about AI. Yeah, I'm talking about the technology piece. It's really difficult to do this on your own and produce content on your own as a way to get through the arc of effectiveness. So if you want to see how I do the AI piece, if you do want help, here's what I want you to do. I want you to leave a comment and type the word engine. ENGINE, 6 letters, engine. And if you can do that, I will send you a link to some training that I've got coming up that I think you're going to dig.